if you were on this show, who would you want to be paired with?
Oh my God, I've put so much thought into this and I've never
Okay,
come up
good.
with an actual answer. Okay, okay.
Hi, Girly Pops. Welcome to the Girly Pop Pod. I'm Ally,
Hey everyone, welcome to As Seen on Screen. I'm Nicole.
and we are doing a crossover episode today.
Yes, Allie and I have been talking about doing this for weeks now, so we're very excited to actually be recording it.
I'm so excited. Nicole and I met at South by Southwest like 2 years
Years
ago?
ago almost, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we met there and then we followed each other on Instagram and then just we interacted with each other since and then we both found out we were huge Dancing with the Stars fans and we like the entire show like we might as well be live tweeting how fast we're texting each other we love it. And so we were like we have the beautiful opportunity to share this with both our respective podcasts. So I'm going to be representing Girly Pop Pod for Sydney and I.
And I got As Seen on Screen for Gracie and I. We're just basically bringing our text chain to podcast will.
Yes, exactly. Like, oh my God, if the text got revealed, I'd be scared.
I
Like,
know.
yeah,
Like genuinely, it's like back and forth being like, did you see that? Did you see this? Did you see that? Can you believe that?
we sound insane. Yeah, it's like we're way too invested in it. Yeah. But you know what? It's beautiful because it's brought us here.
Exactly, right? See, it got us somewhere, so it's good.
All right, so where do you want to start with this season?
Let's start off with how are we feeling this season? Because I feel like this season comparatively is just so different in a number of ways. There's been some interesting calls with eliminations so far. I mean, we're down to the last seven, which is crazy. We were just talking about how we can't believe there's only three episodes left when we're recording this. So, I don't, what are your just overall opinions right now? How are you feeling about the season?
Okay, I okay, the thing about Dancing with the Stars is they'll pull out celebrities I don't know or celebrities I haven't thought about in a long time and then they put them together. This season, there was no one who I was like, "Oh my God, they're on this season," like right off the bat, to where I was like kind of hesitant because I love the show. And last year, I think there were people who I was like pretty excited from the get-go, but then I think that's why I've enjoyed this season so much, just because I've like gotten to really like Alex Earl and Val's partnership. I've gotten to like Jordan Childs and Ezra. Robert and Whitney, like, oh my gosh, the minute, like, I always knew who Robert Irwin was. And then the minute he and Whitney went on the show, I was like, oh my God, like, he is just like a puppy dog come to life. Like, yeah. And so, and then, okay, truthfully, the one, like, I really knew of their work was Andy Richter. Like, yeah, I knew it from Conan O'Brien, like, as a kid. He had, like, this silly segment called Andy Will Try It, and where he'd be, like, sent to do the most, like, stupid things. And it was kind of like honestly this seems like a really long segment of Andy Will Try It and he's on Dancing with the Stars. But yeah, so I think that's what I really liked is like it's taught me no matter who's on the show, like you really get connected to some of the people and you're gonna love it.
It's true. Honestly, I can't look at Andy and not see Elf. And my
Oh my God,
sister,
same.
my sister just sent me a TikTok like a week ago. She started watching it with me this season.
Okay,
So I'm
okay,
trying to
good.
get her into it, right? And she sends me a TikTok and she's like, I didn't know Andy was an elf. I
Oh my
was
God.
like, where have you been?
Wait, I want to do you one better. I'm double checking that it's correct though. Did you know he's Mort in Madagascar?
I saw he's in, I didn't look who he was. Did
He's
you
more
really?
like the I love you, King Julian. And then once you listen to it, you kind of hear it. I spent 20 years not realizing that. Like I was mind blown.
Love Andy. I love
I love him. I am a Fandy, okay? And I'm not ashamed
that's
to admit it.
that's the best name ever, Fandies.
It's so good. And like people are really mad that he keeps making it. I'm kind of loving it. Like, what do you think?
You know what? I'm so split on it because I can
Okay.
so see both sides. I can see the side where it's like, you can see him improving for sure. 100% if you
Mhm.
took his first week to the latest week, you can definitely see the improvements. But comparatively to everyone else, it's still far behind them. So I can get why, seeing people like Danielle eliminated before Andy is kind of heartbreaking because it's like I'd love to see Danielle continue really improving as well. But on the other hand, it's just so cute. And I do think that the show generally is just about improving in yourself and your own dance abilities and really trying and putting yourself out there. And he's certainly doing all of that. So I honestly kind of feel split on it. I don't hate that he's still in it, but I think his time needs to come now. Like
I agree.
I haven't had like a massive issue like some people I've seen online, but I do think if he starts to now make it above like even like anyone, Elaine,
Mhm.
Dylan, like all of them, then I think I don't know.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
No, I am on the same boat as you. Like, I am shocked every time he makes it, as if I haven't voted for him on all voting platforms. Like a crazy person.
He's shocked right there with you.
So like, the reactions every week are crazy. I think the first pro where I was really sad they got sent home was last week with Danielle because I really love Danielle. Everything I've ever heard about her is like she's the kindest person. Like, so I was just like, oh, she just really loved being there. And she like okay, I knew about her too. I forgot to mention like, Girl Meets World. My brother loved Boy Meets World, so like I knew about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think this week and then watch like Tuesday night's gonna come and he's gonna be crying on screen again and be like, no, he's not going home. But
Never mind. Not this one
yeah,
again.
never mind. I take it back. But I think this week might be the end of Andy's journey because like you were saying, like at this point it's getting to where we have just the people who are better at dancing. And um I think yeah, his time's coming to an end, but I've been obsessed with everything he's done. I love like they try and say like he's not doing much, but I think every week he's doing more and more. Like
Definitely see him doing more steps now and like actually getting into
exactly.
it, especially last week's. He had
Yes.
actually like he did really well.
No, he did so good. I was so proud of him. Okay, the Hosier yell, that
Oh my God, that was
crying,
so cute.
crying when I was gone.
Oh my God. I do you watch ever Sharna's TikToks? But
No, I
like
haven't
she's
seen
a
hers.
past
Yeah.
pro. So she makes them and every week she does a video for each couple and talks about it and whatever. And she at the very beginning she kept talking about how Emma is really one of the only pros, in her opinion, that like lets people shine. And it's
Yeah.
not making themselves shine, I think is ultimately what she was trying to say. And she really puts a spotlight on them and does whatever she has to do to make their contestant or their celebrity be the one shining and give them that spotlight. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute because it's so true. She does such a
Yeah.
good job of really like in every dance giving him some type of moment. And I think that's really sweet.
No, I love that. I also want to say with Emma, at the beginning of the season, before the season even came out, and it was just announced who was paired with who and all that, everyone on TikTok was like, I yeah, TikTok, Twitter, like all those, they were like saying like Emma always gets like the dud partners, okay? And Emma reposted a video of a different fan who like made something, so seemingly agreeing with it, it seems like where it was like, no, Emma gets paired with these people because she's a great teacher, she's very compassionate, and like where some people might see not see potential, she sees the potential. And like if you watch them when they're dancing, like she is walking him through it while still like emoting for the crowd and like makes it like he could have easily gone home night one if like he had a partner who was like this is like what is this? Like I thought I was gonna have like a partner that would make it to the end. And like he's here 3 weeks out from the finale, like
I
defying the
totally
odds.
agree.
Yeah. And so I love Emma. And I think her like genuine happiness every week they make it too is so sweet.
I love their pairing. I'm really glad they got paired together.
Yeah. Okay, who is your top four?
Okay, this is so difficult. I
Yeah,
know top
it's a
two,
cruel question. Yeah.
top two for sure are Alex and Val and Robert and Whitney. I love those two. Honestly, I feel like they were just my personal favorites from the beginning, and
Okay.
they've done so well in the show. Alex, I've been so blown away by. Every week she continues to top herself and like blown away. I love her. I feel like top four have to be on top of those two, Jordan and Ezra. Jordan, Ezra, and then I think, oh, I don't know. This is hard.
I know it's so hard. I keep going back and forth.
I think realistically, if I'm talking about who I actually think is going to make the top four, it's going to be Alex, Whitney, Robert, and Jordan. I
Okay.
would love to see, personally, Alex, Robert, Jordan, and Elaine.
Oh my God. Okay, that's what my top four like wish is too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll play like devil's advocate and say that's what it's going to be
Yeah.
because that leads me into okay, but before I get into that, sorry, my brain's going like a million miles a minute. Yeah, Alex, biggest surprise of the season to me too. I really like wasn't living under a rock. I just knew she was like a huge internet personality. I really didn't know much about Alex Earl though, and now I'm like a fan. Like I love watching her vlogs about the show. Like
Oh,
I
she
look
does such
forward
a
to
good
those.
job.
Those are so good. Like I honestly want an influencer or a YouTuber or someone on the season every or on the show every season now because that behind the scenes aspect of it is so
Right?
much fun. Like it's made me love like I always loved Val, but like it made me love Val even more. You like this is just so fun to watch and like see all the behind the scenes of it. And then Robert Irwin, I always knew who he was. But like I just never really looked into like his work and all that. I knew his family's stuff and everything. And then like this made me like a fan and I love his growth. So they're my top two. I'd be happy if either of them won, honestly. I'm
Yes.
probably only like zero point 0.5 more rooting for Robert to win just because I think he and Whitney are a great pairing, but both of them are my favorites. Okay, but then I'll say Elaine as the fourth person because I'm not convinced that Mark and Whitney are going to make it to the end. I think fans are getting mad enough.
I know, I do too. Every week, I guess it's only been the past 2 weeks, but when they end up in the bottom three, and I know they
Mhm.
say no particular order, whatever type of
Yes.
thing, but like, I don't know. Everyone
It
is
starts,
so angry. I think it genuinely is making a difference, even
that's what I
though they're
say.
getting such high scores.
Yeah. No, that's what I've been saying too. Like I like endlessly like droning on about this to my dad every week. I'm like, no, you don't get it. I think this is how it's working. And because yeah, they say like the not necessarily the top or the bottom three, but she's been in it the last 2 weeks. Like Andy was getting huge votes. Like we know he's getting the fan vote at least if his score isn't um high enough. And so yeah, and then didn't yeah, I think it makes sense that like Whitney and Mark might not be getting the votes, and that's why they're in the bottom three the past 2 weeks,
Yeah.
even though they
Because
have the highest scores.
I don't know who else would be like, let's just talk about last week. If we
Mm.
had Danielle and Pasha, Andy and Emma, I don't necessarily know who would, like, I'm trying to think score-wise who would make sense to be next. Maybe Elaine, if you're just thinking about like judges' scores.
Yeah,
I
maybe also because
feel,
of that week they weren't dancing. Yeah, that
yeah,
probably hurt them. Yeah.
and I think back to all the weeks, and every time you think of the bottom three, it makes sense who they place there.
Mm.
So I feel like it's got to be true who they show
Yeah.
as the bottom three, right? Because you never put like Robert and Whitney or Alex and Val in the bottom three.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Or like there are sometimes it seems like a red herring. Like the week that Dylan and Daniela were in it, I was like, oh, they're fine. Like they're they're gonna be fine.
Guys are
But
good.
like, yeah, like this time I was like, I don't know, it's been 2 weeks in a row. It seems weird. And like I go on TikTok and that's the first thing people are mad about. Like they want immunity, the inconsistent scoring, like we were saying. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I don't watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, so I don't have an opinion on Jen or Whitney or anything,
me
but
neither.
I'm just getting annoyed at the favoritism from the judges. I think it's driving
It's
me crazy.
true. The judging the last 2 weeks, I don't know why I let this show stress me out so much. I
Same.
was yelling at the TV last
Me
week,
too.
yelling.
Me too.
My sister is like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm standing up yelling.
Me too. And then I'm texting it into my phone in all caps to you.
Okay, but not to change the subject from what we were talking about, but the guest judging,
Oh, oh my God.
I am voting no.
Needs to
No
stop.
more.
Stop it.
Because
Unless it's Cheryl Burke who knows what she's talking about or someone of that caliber.
yes.
No.
Or Kim. Kim was a great guest
Kim
judge
was great.
earlier in
I
the
forgot about
season.
Kim. Yeah.
I Flava Flav. Why are we giving Alex and Val and Andy and Emma the same score? Are
You
you
were
kidding
cracking.
me?
Our texts were cracking up. We have to find like a screenshot because we both kept calling him as if that was his government name. We were like, Flava, what are you doing? It was great.
I just he really gave and you he gave Dylan and Daniela a 10, and I almost thought that Daniela looked mad that that was their first
Oh,
10 because she knew it wasn't
it
a
didn't
10
really count.
dance. And I
Mhm.
feel like she felt like she was like icky about it, right? Like she didn't want to get it because she felt like she didn't deserve it kind of thing. That's
Yeah,
what her reaction looked like.
I agree.
And then when Flava took away Alex and Val's near perfect score,
Oh my God. And then he tried to backtrack, right? And saying he meant to do a 10. And I was like, okay, 9 and 10 look very different.
Those are two different numbers. I don't know.
I will say way better than Gene Simmons last season, though. He didn't make anyone
Oh,
feel uncomfortable.
true.
Like that, I don't know if you watched that. Gene Simmons was icky. I
That
was
was
like, why is he here?
creepy.
Yes. But yeah, and then did he give Whitney and Mark a 10?
I believe so. And I
Okay.
think it was Carrie Ann who gave them a 9 because they got the
Carrie Ann,
same.
I was like, yes, Carrie Ann. You know, sometimes we get mad at Carrie Ann's scoring.
Yeah.
And I was like, finally, she's like not giving them a 10 just because they're Whitney and Mark.
Literally.
Yeah.
I think the discourse over Carrie Ann is so interesting because
Mhm.
again, sometimes I feel it's too like you know how the audience boos her so quickly and stuff, and sometimes it's uncalled for because obviously a
Yeah.
judge is going to judge. Like
And they don't boo Derek Huff
I
or
right or
Bruno. Yeah.
Bruno.
Let's give
But
respect.
on the
But
other hand, sometimes she'll start talking and I'm like, what are we talking about, Carrie Ann? Like
yes.
it's just so I feel like it's just so either like super eccentric
Yeah.
or just super critical and there's no in
Mhm.
between. And sometimes I just think it's like just pick a middle. We need a middle
Yeah.
ground. Just like
I agree, but she was on so random. Also, we need to talk about that they have Joey Graziadei hosting a podcast about the show.
yes.
Um, she was like his latest guest, I think, of
Yeah.
last week. And I can send it to you. I can't remember if I did. She was like saying like, okay, she hears all the critiques about her judging, and she made the comment you and I both agree on about how they're so quick to boo her, but then the two guy judges like they most of the time get to speak without much booing.
Yeah.
And she goes, I think like I used to be so nervous to give the like genuine critiques because I knew they were coming. She's like, if you watch me, I'm like gripping the table. I'm like really nervous. To where I feel like maybe she slips up. Like maybe she's like
Mhm.
about to give a critique and then she like backtracks because she doesn't want to hear the booing. Which I totally get. But then I do get sometimes I think the scoring is just also inconsistent with her. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, oh my God. And then it makes me mad, okay? It makes me so mad. She'll critique, then the boos come, okay? Derek will say something that immediately like gets him the applause right after. And I'm like, this is making her look worse.
Yes. He started doing like Bruno-esque things. He'll stand up.
Yes.
He
Yes.
sometimes he like mocks him playfully. Oh my God, when
Yeah.
he does the camera pan every week when he like leans over during the commercial
Oh my
reads.
God. I always scream at the TV and it's like cracking my dad up. I'm like, leave. This isn't your shot.
I actually can't.
I can't either.
Yeah, I think that this scoring has been so confusing and it's so funny to watch too in the skybox when the pros make those facial expressions when
Oh,
other people,
so
not the
good.
pros getting the scores, but the ones standing
The
behind them
behind.
and
Yeah.
they're like and I'm
What?
like, "Thank you. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
agreeing with us."
I think I don't remember whose dance it was. It was one where the scoring was like lowered. It wasn't what it was supposed to be. And Whitney Carson, not Whitney Leavitt, was behind, and her faces were so good last week. She was
Yes.
like, it might have been
I think it was
it.
Ezra and Jordan because Val was
Yeah.
also making those faces for Halloween night.
Yes.
Because they
Oh my
didn't
God.
like the prop.
Why didn't they like the prop?
I
By
thought
the
it
way.
looked cool. I
I
liked
thought
it.
the prop looked amazing. And they were like, the prop is distracting. I'm sorry. What else is gonna make her fly through the air like that?
What else are you looking at? Like, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm not a
As just
trained
a,
dancer.
right? I agree that the scoring is very inconsistent and I don't know why. Like sometimes it's just like I don't like the guys or I don't like Carrie-Ann's or the guest judge throws it off.
Yeah.
It's just like it's never one consistent thing, I feel
Yeah.
like. So I don't know where it's coming from, but every week I'm always like, what is going on?
No, seriously. I'm like, I don't get it. It's always one judge is kind of being like really weird that night with their
Yeah.
scores. Like, I think it was Halloween night. Like Bruno, like there were like genuine critiques. Okay, sorry, back to the Whitney and Mark thing with this. There were like genuine critiques, and then Bruno gives him a 10. He was like, it was perfect, you know? And I think you and I both were like, we didn't love that dance. Like
No.
it was good, but like it wasn't our favorite.
Yeah.
And then okay, this is what really bugs me is when Derek and I think Bruno, I think they're all saying it, and they're like, oh, well, the dance is such a difficult dance that you did make a mistake, but since it's such a difficult dance, like we're not going to take off for it. Isn't that what this show's about?
I feel like that's the point.
I feel like that's the point. Because, okay, if we go off of that logic, Andy's most recent dance was his most difficult dance. And at his dance level and his expertise, which is way different from Whitney's, like, that's probably one of the most difficult dances he'll ever do. He
Yeah.
messes up. That doesn't mean it shouldn't
No,
count.
exactly, right? Like
Yeah.
it's fine. You're good. Get a 9. Again.
Exactly. Oh my God, that's when I'm like yelling at the TV and my dad's like, you need to chill.
I
And I'm
just
like, I can't.
they
Yeah.
need like some solid groundwork on
Yeah.
what are the levels, what are you
Yeah.
judging off of kind of thing. Like surely
Yeah.
the pros actually have that, I'm sure of some way.
Oh,
But
yeah.
even I wish they gave like the audience almost a chart, right? Of like what they're
Hmm.
looking for, what are the judges seeing? Like wouldn't it be great if we could just tell like there's
Yeah.
like a rubric almost and
Oh
being
my
like,
God,
okay,
we have a scorebook. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I would love
Then
that.
then maybe it would be less controversy over the scoring because then you could like
Yeah.
see where they're coming from.
Yeah, especially because I'll watch Carrie Ann and she's making notes, which I wonder if
Yeah.
she gives those to the pros or something. Because I'm like, or if those are just for her week after week. I don't know. But like, yeah, I'd love to see the thought process. Like, even in like Alex Earl's vlogs, every so often Val will say, like, oh, if you and I were to do a trick this week, it deduct points. So like there's clearly rules for each
Yeah.
dance. So
Yeah.
that would be really interesting to learn.
I think I don't I really wonder how they score so fast. And I mean, I know they're professional dancers, so obviously
Yeah.
me and them very different. But they score so fast because I think
Yeah.
don't they have to have the score locked in before they even start giving the comments
Yeah.
back? Like
Yeah.
that's instant. Like
It's immediate. I love peeking over at the judges' table when people are dancing and seeing Bruno like over the table watching. He is so funny.
oh good. Oh my God. Okay, what has been your favorite dance or dances of the season?
Okay. I wrote down a couple. I like had to, there's been so many I had to like go on Instagram, their Instagram and like watch again. Um, Robert's dedication brought me to tears. Um,
Yes.
that one was beautiful. Um, Wicked Night. I loved so many from Wicked Night. Like Elaine and Alan, chills.
Crazy.
Literal chills. And then I don't know if this is a hot take. I think it's actually a very cool take. Robert should have gotten a 10 that night as Fiero, and
Yeah.
he didn't. And then, oh, Jordan's rock and roll night at where she was Tina Turner. That
Yes.
was epic. That
Yeah.
was a great dance. And then, Alex's Halloween dance. I loved that one.
I loved it. All the nods to Lady Gaga.
Yes, the
And
costume was beautiful. Like that, like skeleton beating thing. Yeah.
yeah. I love looking at when on the Dancing with the Stars account on Instagram when they post the costume designs right before the show. I love looking at those. Those are so cool.
Same. You have to watch Who, What, Where followed Robert and Whitney around one day on set, I think for Wicked Night, and they
Yeah.
talked about the making of the costumes. I was like astounded how quickly they do those, the turnaround. It was so cool.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay, do you have any favorites you can think of?
Yes. Okay. I agree with you on Robert and Whitney's dedication
Yeah.
for sure. That whole night, honestly, was so well done. Even Alex and Val to Sparks
Yeah.
with her sister, that was really great. There were so many good ones that night. Wicked Night, I also agree with you on Jordan and Ezra, or on Elaine and Alan, but I also really liked Jordan and Ezra's on the Wicked
Yes.
Night.
Oh, for good. Yeah.
Yes, that was such a good the flowers they put out. Oh, also shout out to like the set design and all
Mhm.
that. I can't imagine how quick that turnaround is and getting everything out there. So they're doing
That
a
was
great
so
job.
good. Wicked Night is a goated theme night. Like I don't think they'll ever top that. Like that was so good.
100%. No.
Yeah.
And having John M. Chu there, great. He was a great guest
He
judge.
was a great guest judge. He
I
was a
liked him
good
as a
one.
guest judge,
Yeah. I knew why he was there. It was product placement and I was fine with it.
and
But
it
he
was
still knew
great.
what he
I
was
was
talking
good.
about. Yeah, he had a musical theater background, like it was fine.
I would love this is such a random sidebar, but I want to know how they got to do that because ABC is Disney and
Right?
Universal. I
Yeah. I was wondering that too. Like as like a past film major, I was like, okay, what were the logistics of all that? And
how did
then
they get that? Yeah,
right? Yeah. I bet you NBC just like was willing to pay a lot of money. Yeah. And they were
100%.
like, please, please. Like, not
Please
that they
give it
need
to
any
us.
promotion, but like, yeah, Dancing with the Stars, like all the spectacle of it, like it makes sense.
Yeah,
But yeah, I was wondering the same thing too.
100%.
Yeah.
Um, okay, other favorite dances. Alex and Val, Halloween for sure.
Yeah.
Robert's first week dance was still one of my favorites when he jumped off the car. That one
Yes.
was great. Um, I I'm trying to think of like other people that have also been eliminated.
Ooh, yeah. Jen and Jan's final dance I thought was good. Like,
I
I
did
don't know if it was one of my
too.
top dances, but like I don't think it was setting them home worthy at all.
No, I was
Yeah.
my favorite of their dances
Hmm.
for sure.
Yeah. And then Danielle's Wicked one I think was good. Wasn't that an Argentine tango?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
an
that
Argentine
was
tango.
great. I
Yeah.
love when she brought out Mr. Feeney. That was really cute.
That was so cute.
But it wasn't my favorite dance of theirs, but I did
Oh,
like that they brought out Mr. Feeney.
yeah. I
Yeah,
did agree with Carrie Ann a little bit that the dances were starting to look a little similar.
they
Uh,
were.
but that was more of a critique for Pasha, not really Danielle.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is another thing with the judges.
I always feel bad when they critique the I don't know why. When they
Yeah.
critique the pro on the TV because I'm like I don't know why I feel bad because they're critiquing the celebrity
Yeah.
anyways. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, don't
It's
be
okay.
mean.
It's okay. Speaking of when Alan was alone, when Alan, like, I was so stressed. We all know I have the biggest crush on Alan. Okay. And he was so sad. I was just like, I'm gonna go hug him. Like, I'll be Elaine for the night. I'll be up there.
I kept seeing TikToks of it, and some people were like, he's a grown man at work. It's okay. And I was like, but no, he looked so
He
sad.
was so sad. Like, oh my God. I've never felt more robbed in a season than when him and Alona were runners up. Okay. I wasn't happy with last year's results. And
Listen,
then,
ugh.
yeah, like help, I'm still at that restaurant. So I just like want to protect him so much. And I think Alona was there. I was like, just let Alona dance. Let Alona dance. Send her
You're up
out.
with him. No, I was at Chandler and Brandon Stan last season, and
Oh, I
third
love Jen.
place. Oh,
Oh, I love him. Another pro who keeps getting snubbed, Brandon. And
yes.
he had a great partner, I think, in Lauren, actually. I just think Lauren didn't get the votes, which I
I
was
think
actually
that
kind
too.
of shocked at the week 3 elimination for her. I thought there were people who would go before her.
I
But
did too. Like,
yeah.
she for sure wasn't the least known celeb
Mhm.
in that
Yeah.
list. So I'm surprised she didn't get more votes. Also, just the fact that like some of the Fifth Harmony girls were there. She danced to Fifth
Right?
Harmony that night and still went home that night. I was like,
Right?
oh no.
I was like, what is happening? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no. Did not see
yeah.
that coming.
Yeah. Oh my God. But when Alan was alone that night, I was just like, Shayla. Pookie's all alone. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about speaking of Brandon kind of getting some snubs. Who are
Mm.
some pros that you think deserve more love? Because I think, like, Jenna is so beloved.
Mm.
Val's for sure so beloved. Mark is historically someone who's been so beloved on the
Yeah.
show. Who are either like newer pros or maybe pros that aren't even on this season that you think deserve some love?
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So I've been a Whitney Carson girly since the beginning. Like I loved her. And so it shocked me when I remembered the only time she's ever won was with Alfonso.
Yes.
So I think just deserving of more recognition. I do think she's got like the love, but maybe just some recognition by the judges and stuff is Whitney. I didn't watch that season, but I know people were mad when she and Milo Manheim didn't win. Like that was
Yes.
really like controversial. And
That
then
was like an Andy Richter situation when
yeah.
Bobby Bones won.
Okay, it was. Okay, I'm gonna be so honest. Okay, I had to take like a 10-year hiatus from the show because I was getting so mad that every season Derek Huff was winning. Okay.
True.
I felt like it was like the Super Bowl where like after like 6 years of Tom Brady winning year after year, I
We
was like,
don't need
I
the
don't
Patriots in
you
Dancing with
like
the Stars.
yeah. Yeah. And so I took a bit of a break and then Derek got moved to being a judge, and I was like, okay, well,
I'm
I
back.
think it's difficult for him to win from over there. So I was so passionate. I was like, why is he winning every season? Like, I need someone else to win. Yeah, but anyway, so Britt Stewart, first of all, love that she married her partner. I forgot his name.
Yes, I
Yeah,
can't think
that
of his
was so
name. I'm
cute.
blanking, but yes. Wait.
They made it to the finals that year, and I don't think she's been in the finals since. Um, but yeah, Britt, I think deserves so much more recognition, especially the last 2 seasons. I think she's gone home very early. So I think she better get a good partner next year.
I agree. Daniel
Yeah.
Durant is his name.
Yes, yes. And then who else? I don't know. I think those are probably like my top two
Yeah,
because like people like I said will say Emma deserves to have better partners, but like Emma makes the most of whatever partner she has. So I
100%. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, those are my answers.
I agree with Whitney. I've always loved Whitney since I was a kid watching her. I love her. And the Alfonso point, that was season 19. We're on
Yeah.
34.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. I think that was the last season
Justice.
I watched. I was like, Whitney won. I, I was hearing Derek's gonna win a lot after this.
I'm good
Yeah.
now.
Then it came back like 3 years ago.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
I like Sasha a lot, so I'm kind of sad he was not
Sasha.
this season. I do
Yeah.
like him. He's
I
a
love
fun
Sasha.
pro to watch.
He's
Well,
so funny.
yeah. Brandon, for sure, I agree.
Yes.
Love
Brandon.
Brandon. Like, and um, before last year, I hadn't been keeping up with the show too much in quite a few years, so I wasn't too
Okay.
familiar with Brandon.
Okay,
So
so
I feel like I
we're
got
like
a
both back.
yeah, I feel like I got more accustomed with Brandon last year. And then after the whole Chandler thing, and them not winning, I was so sad. So I was excited this season. And then, he was eliminated the third week. So gotta wait till
Yeah.
next year again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and I am hoping that they keep Jan on because I really like Jan.
So
I think
funny.
there's like the curve, I'm sure, of getting there and like learning how to properly teach someone from the beginning. Like, I can't
Hmm.
imagine that's an easy thing at all, no matter how much ballroom experience he has. So I
Yeah.
think they need to give him time to grow. Like, there's
Yeah.
so many of these pros did not win for like years and years and years and years.
Hmm. Or have only won once.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
exactly. Like, they're acting like this man has to have a mirror ball in his hand after the first season, or else
Yes.
he's not good enough.
Yeah. Val, who, was involved in like adjacent to the drama that went down, even said like when he was asked about that, he was like, I don't get why people are saying, I.e. his brother, are saying like he needs to be better already. Like I got sent home first night or second night my first year. Like I sucked. Like
Yeah. Like, you
yeah, and
gotta
he
give
made
him a
it.
minute.
Yeah, and he made it so far as a new pro.
Yes.
And people keep saying like he should have been in the troupe this season. Okay, like think about it from a producer standpoint. Like everyone knew him as the really hot guy that Taylor Swift was dancing with.
Like,
Like,
hello.
they had a star basically that they could put on the show to be a new pro.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have made him be in the troupe his first season because like the troupe is amazing, but I think they wanted Jan to have a ton of screen time and that would bring in a lot of new people to watch, I'm sure.
Um,
So yeah, and he's so funny. His TikToks, like I'll get like compilations of him and they're so funny.
his lives are
Yes, he is so funny.
protect
Yeah.
Yon at all costs.
Oh my God. I really appreciated when Derek was like, after the drama went down, was like, I just want to let you know, like, you deserve to be here. Like,
Yes.
don't listen to the haters, all that. And because even before like the huge drama went down to that, like there were fans online who were like, why is he here? He should be in the troupe,
Yeah.
like all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I think he'll be back next season. I think.
I think so too. I hope
Yeah.
so.
Okay. Can we please talk about Julianne Hough and Alfonso for just a second?
They're so chaotic and I love it.
People hate on them. I love them.
Honestly, from a journalist standpoint, watching Julianne ask people questions every week kills me. But
It's
it's so
so
funny.
funny. Yeah, it's so funny. The best one was that you have scoliosis. Like, tell me about that. Like, that's basically what she said. But okay, and like Julianne knows that it's chaotic. Like, there was a fan who was like, I love Julianne to death, but what is her like journalistic like questioning? Like, what is this? And Julianne like duetted it and was dying laughing at all of it. She was like, it's true, it's true. Like, and she goes, I don't know, I just start talking. I don't know what I'm saying. Which honestly is kind of real.
Sometimes she'll ask a question and either the pro or the celeb gives like two-worded answers and she's like, let's get your scores.
Literally. Or oh gosh, I forgot what I was gonna say. But like, okay, everyone jokes about like, everyone's like, oh, my new like thing I'm saying all the time is thanks, Julianne, or back to you, Alfonso. I would like to add mine has always been how Alfonso at the end of every dance goes, yes. Why does he do
Or the crowd is on their feet in the ballroom for you.
he just keeps going, yes. Yeah. It's
He
so
has
funny.
he has two moves. The Charleston and a yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Julianne.
Those are his vocal stints.
Those are it. No, I was like so ready. I was like, no, I get thanks, Juliet is a huge one, but what about yes?
Right?
That one is so good.
What about that one?
Also, we need to talk about Julianne and the Dodgers, like you were saying.
I've never sent someone a TikTok so fast as when I saw Julianne lying across the Dodgers' laps, and I sent it to Allie, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Before we started recording, you were like, I'd love to know what the conversation of asking if she could do that was. And I was like, I don't think there was one.
Hopped up.
Yeah. Also, the Dodgers did not want to be there. Like, they
As a
were
Blue
like,
Jays fan, that
yeah.
hurt immensely. I was blocking them out of my vision.
And hey, at least it looked like they were so confused where they
They
were.
they
Yeah.
did not want to be there.
Yeah,
They
and they I don't think understood what was going on. Suddenly Julianne was sitting on all of them. Like I yeah, didn't make any sense. Yeah.
I would
Okay.
love to actually know from Derek's standpoint as like a sibling perspective, because I'm just imagining myself sitting there and watching like my sister do this.
Yeah.
He's got to be like, what is going on?
Okay, like I have like I was saying, like Derek won every season to where like he's my Tom Brady. Okay. Like
Yes.
I have such a love-hate relationship with Derek. And it's like genuinely like I like he's fine. But every once in a while I'm like, Derek, what are you doing? Okay. Like I would love one day if there was someone who could make a loathing, like you know, like the loathing TikTok edits. I
Mhm.
want that of me and Derek. And it's like over like since I was 10 years old watching this show. And how mad I would get at Derek. I wish that could be made somehow. But uh, every time I'm reminded that he and Julianne are siblings, I'm like, I completely forget. Like, I'm like, I'll be yelling at Derek. I'm like, why are you saying that? What's going on? And they'll be like, oh, Julianne, you're so funny.
Great, love.
Love.
No, I just saw a TikTok too of Alfonso hosting they were pre-recording the Disney Christmas. I don't know if it's the actual like Christmas Day parade they were recording
Yeah.
or any of the other specials that they do through ABC. But oh gosh, who was he with? I think
Oh, Jennifer Goodwin, is that her name?
yes, Jennifer
Yeah.
Goodwin. They were standing on a float something and they
Yeah.
were recording the Christmas stuff and I was like, how, that's random. That's very random.
I love like Alfonso did the Carlton and they're like, you're ours. Like you're gonna be in everything now. Like Disney was like, sign this contract. We want you on every single thing we have. Like
You're not going anywhere.
you are signing your life away to Dance with the Stars right now. And you know what? I think he loves it. Like yeah,
Seems
I'm
to
obsessed
love
with
it,
him.
get so much joy
Yeah.
out of it.
No, he's so funny. Like, but Tom Bergeron's coming back next week. I loved Tom Bergeron.
Yes.
I was like, what happened to him?
Right? And
Yeah.
I'm excited to see him guest judge, and I'm curious too because he does not have a dance experience.
No, I
Like
think he was like he's like a host. That's
yeah,
his
okay,
job.
right?
Like he's
Yeah.
America's home or he
Yeah, America's
wait,
Home Video.
he was that and then Alfonso took that job too. Conspiracy going on.
Alfonso saw Tom and he was like, I want
He's
all of
like,
it.
I'm
All of
Tom
it.
Bergeron now.
But I'm curious to see what kind of insights he has for
Right?
dancers, right? Because like I mean, he was on the show for so many years, so I'm
Mhm.
assuming he picked up
Some
something. Like
stuff.
he's
Yeah.
definitely have had to have learned stuff that way. So I'm curious to see what he says, but I swear, if he's out here giving Alex and Andy the same score as Tom, we're gonna have an issue. I'm just
Tom, we're gonna have to talk.
I loved when Aaron Andrews did it with Tom. I think
Yes.
Aaron asked like great questions in the Skybox.
Yes. Yes.
And they paired really well together. But I mean, Julianne and Alfonso also pair really well
Yeah.
together, minus some hiccups, so it's good.
Yeah. No, I think you and I said one time in our text, like Julianne and Alfonso remind us that this is live in the best way.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like they're so chaotic together and I love it. Like I didn't dislike Tyra Banks as the other host. I watched that season, but I do think making Julianne a host kind of livened it up again.
Yeah,
Like I think Julianne and Alfonso have a great dynamic.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
they play off each other really well too.
Yeah, yeah. And I love like whenever they make Alfonso and Julianne dance, Alfonso looks so stressed.
He
So,
does.
yeah. Because like Julianne can just jump it, you know, she's a professional dancer. And Alfonso won the mirror ball, so I would think he'd be a little bit more ready for it, but like honest, he's not a dancer. So,
No.
yeah.
And I mean, how many years ago was that? So I guess
Yeah. Like easily I think I was very much in middle school.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of Julianne, you know what I saw a TikTok the other day. Remember last season when her and she was doing the interview in the Skybox with Whitney and Danny, and I think it was the Barbie night, and they had the bed
Yes.
there, and they were
Mhm. I know
in
exactly what you're
bed,
talking about.
and she's like, "What?"
They, honestly, I shipped it. Okay.
Me too.
I was like, do you know Danny Amendola went to my high school? Yeah. No, I like met Danny Amendola. I
What?
was on, yeah. Okay, so he went to my high school, obviously, well before, like a couple years before I did. But he went to my high school, then he went to Texas Tech, then he went to the NFL. When the Patriots, not Derek Huff, when the actual Patriots were winning the Super Bowl all the time, okay, he came back to my high school, the Woodlands High School, and he presented our school with a golden football. Apparently, that's a thing. Okay. And I was on the drill team. So I remember we were like down there, and it was this whole big hubbub or something. And uh he was just like we did not meet him, but he was around, and he presented the school the football. It was the most random thing. But anyway, so I like was kind of rooting for Danny Amendola because I was like, oh my God, he's from my hometown, like all this stuff. Yeah.
Oh
And
my guy.
and I don't live in my hometown anymore, but like I was just like, if he won and I saw him and Julianne Hough on a date at like my local Market Street, I was gonna freak out.
Tough. You have
Yeah.
insider information, Ally.
This one time I was stood near him.
Oh, yeah, Julianne. Oh, and when she did now I'm just like Julianne snowballing. When
No,
she did
Julianne's so funny.
the dance last year, when she like ripped off her clothes and she was in the costume and she like shimmied down the stairs and everyone was like, "What is going on?"
It was like to the finance song. It's like, I'm looking for a guy in finance. Yeah. Oh, and then Derek wearing her cha-cha pants. That was like,
Yes.
I always joke because Derek and he's doesn't even know who I am, but Derek and I have this very love-hate relationship. Okay.
Yes.
Like I let Derek let me laugh once an episode. Okay. That is all I give him. And
You get one
you
laugh.
get one laugh. And so that one broke me though. I had laughed at something and then he did his little shimmy in the cha-cha pants. I was gone. I was
Yeah,
like, what is this?
over
Yeah.
the edge. Done.
Yeah. All right. So who do you think's going home this week?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It should be Andy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I love
Yeah.
Andy, like
I
we've
agree.
said. Love Andy. Love Emma. It's his time.
Hmm.
My only other guess would be between Dylan and Elaine.
Ooh, okay. People are saying that Dylan, maybe I just am like blinded by how much I love Dylan, but apparently Daniela's really just dancing around Dylan, which I don't agree with that
I don't
much.
necessarily agree with
Yeah.
that, and I think there
Yeah.
is something to say about like a lot of these dance styles do
Hmm.
show off the woman in the
Yeah.
pair more. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And Danielle is such a good dancer that I feel like
Yeah,
it's hard to not, you know,
right? How could you
be
not
focusing on her
shine with her
sometimes.
there? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a chance it could be that. I don't think Dylan's gonna make it to the final four.
I
I
don't
think he'll,
either.
yeah.
And
I
I would argue that Elaine maybe has a bigger fan base than Dylan. And maybe I'm wrong,
maybe
but
I
like,
think
I don't know.
and I think people love Alan enough to where it's like Elaine and Alan. Yeah. And so I'm gonna say I think it might be Andy. A tiny percent of me thinks it might be Whitney and Mark because I know there are people who are really mad at their
Mhm.
scoring and the favoritism.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say that's a possibility,
Yeah.
but I highly doubt it. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably Andy, but I agree with you that it could be Elaine or Dylan, maybe.
Yeah. I just don't
Mhm.
see, I for sure don't see it being Jordan, Alex, Robert,
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah, and Jordan, like I just want to say her first dance I know like was kind of rough. Like I still thought it was amazing for a first dance,
Yeah.
but they really scored it very harshly. Again, unfair judging, but I've loved seeing like, she was like I got these bad scores once and I'm never getting them again. And I've just loved that from her. Like you can totally tell she's a competitor. So it's been so fun watching her. So yeah, I don't think she's going anywhere.
She's had a ton of growth, and I think it's been
Yeah.
awesome to see. And I think not only her own fan base and her growth and like people that
Mhm.
have now come to love her from the show, but Ezra,
Yeah. Yeah.
massive fan base, massive.
Oh, Ezra's so funny. I love Ezra.
He's iconic. every
He's
day.
so funny. Oh my God, there was one day I commented on a TikTok and I thought like it was like clearly like someone posing as Ezra, okay? But for a split second, I got this alert that it said Ezra Sosa liked your comment, and I got my soul left my body for a second, and then I clicked on it to see, and no, it wasn't. It was
You
a fake
almost printed
Ezra.
that out and it ended up on that wall behind you.
That would be amazing. Oh, but I could. Julianne did like my comment one time.
Oh,
So I
nice.
should frame that. Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, yeah. I think I commented on a TikTok like for opening night of Dancing with the Stars. I was like, thank God my show's back. And
Oh,
Julianne ate that up.
love. She's like, yes, queen, it is.
It is. And we're here.
Ezra is so chronically online, though. I love it. I swear, half the time I see a Dancing with the Stars video, he's in the comments.
Oh, so funny. And he'll confirm stuff for me. Like if
Yeah.
something's like a rumor that's going on, like he'll
Yeah,
confirm. Like the Brooks, Nader, and Gleb stuff. His involvement in any TikTok of them would make me think there was some cadence to the rumors. So
exactly.
yeah, I love it. Okay, I think have we reached probably maybe our final question?
I think so.
Okay, I have a fun question for you.
Okay.
If you were on this show, who would you want to be paired with?
Oh my God, I've put so much thought into this and I've never
Okay,
come up
good.
with an actual answer. Okay. Okay. I think, hmm, I, oh, okay.
Okay, Dancing with the Stars producers are going to be watching this, so they might add us.
Please do. Please do. Okay. I think I would want to be paired with either Brandon or Val.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
I think because I think both of them are very much competitive,
Hmm.
but they also seem like they have a lot of fun. Not that to say
Yeah.
that any of the other pros don't, but I'm just
Hmm.
those I think like I don't know. They've just
Yeah.
always been fun to watch, especially Val. I mean, Val definitely have watched a lot longer than Brandon. Um,
Mm.
but just seeing them interact with their partners. And I think too, like I always watch his wife, Brandon's wife Briley's TikTok.
Oh, I
They
love
just seem
those.
so fun. Like seeing all their personalities through social media has definitely also heightened the show and
Yeah.
seeing all these people like the inside and their family and the inside practices, like all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
makes it so much more fun because I feel like I'm drawn into it more. But I
Yes.
think Val or Brandon.
I love that. Yeah, I had a feeling you might say Val, and then Brandon, I think, is a fun one too. I love that. Like, and I do agree that, like, I think TikTok in a way saved the show.
Yes,
Like it
100%.
really did because, yeah, you got so much more involved in it and you got to know these pros and, like, I totally agree. I could see you and Brandon. That would be so fun. Like,
That
Brandon
would be
checking
so
out
fun.
too. Yeah,
I'm right
yeah.
here, Dancing with the
I'm right
Stars.
here. I'm right here. Okay, my top two. I would love to be paired with Val. I loved Val like since I was a kid. And him and Alex Earl's partnership and like the vlogs of
Yes.
I don't know if you've watched those vlogs, but they're so good.
Yeah.
Like it made me like realize like, wait, you're kind of funny.
Right?
Like,
I was
yeah.
like, you have good personality.
Yeah, like it'd be fun if I had to spend every single day with you for like 15 weeks or whatever.
Literally.
Um, and so, but then we all knew I was gonna say my top is Alan. Like I'd love to be paired with Alan. His friendship. Okay, the amount of edits I have saved of him and Alona, like it's a concerning amount. I was their ride or die.
Oh my God. I
I was like
love it.
about to flip a table when they lost. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" But you know what? Honestly, it would be so funny if they paired me with Derek Huff after all this.
We're gonna see an announcement. They're gonna be like, okay, season 35, Derek Huff's coming back. Who's partnered with Allie?
I keep the rule where he's allowed to make me laugh one time.
But he'd have to win, Allie.
Would be so funny.
Okay, I'm rooting for you and Derek. We need to make this happen. Oh my God. Oh, that
No,
would
you
be
I
so
wish you could
good.
be in the room at how many times. Like it all is a playful
Yeah.
messing with him. It's just because like 10-year-old me is so hurt by how every season he would win. I'll be like, Derek, no. So yeah. Oh,
Oh my
this
God.
was so fun. Okay, I think for the finale we might have to talk again.
I agree. I think we have to
Yeah.
do a full recap once we have the ending.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I love this. This was so fun.
Well, thank you all so much for listening and tuning into this episode. We had so much fun chatting about Dancing with the Stars with you. We will be back to talk more about Dancing with the Stars because we have to do this again.
Yes. Yes, we will be back. I'm gonna see if we can get Julianne on.
Perfect.
Pick her
Done deal.
brain.
You know what?
Yeah.
We should get both Huff siblings.
Oh my God. Yes. Wait, I just did the Alfonso. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Everyone's on their feet.
Everyone's on their feet and we'll come back live. But yes, this was so fun. A little merging of the podcasts. I loved that. Our own very own crossover. I loved this.
I love this.
Yeah, and so we'll definitely do this again.
Absolutely.